morning, blessed good morning, guys. How you all doing this morning? Pray all is well with you and your families. Pray you all doing okay. Wherever you is, whatever part of the earth you is to this morning, I want to give you a big shout out. I want to say, peace be with you and your family. I'm here this morning where I'll be doing some lunch. And for lunch today, I'll be doing some grits and corned beef. You know, for the grits, I'm going to be using some butter. And the butter that I'm using today is Kerrygold salted butter. So I'm just going to put some butter in the pot here. And I'm not doing plenty today. And instead of salt, I'm not going to be using any salt. I'm just going to use some bouillon to go with that. And you don't want plenty because it's a salted butter. So you have to watch the amount that you use. I'm not going to use a full one. So instead I put the salt, guys, I'm putting a little bouillon. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel once more. Just take out a little. To be honest, back home in Jamaica, we goes for more the turned cornmeal, which I'll be doing some of that this weekend with some fish. Yeah, that's what we go for. Yeah, guys, as I was saying, I'll be doing some grits. I already put some bouillon. I'm not using any salt. Instead, I'm using a little bouillon and some Kerrygold salted butter. I'm going to put in the grits now because the pot is boiling. And as I was saying, back home we don't really go for grits much. We mostly do cornmeal. Now when you pour in the grits, you have to keep stir it. You have to stir it for a while. Let I get a longer spoon, I can feel the heat on my hand. Just stir it for a while, guys. Keep stirring it. You don't want it to be lump. You don't want a lumpy grits. And you must have it at high heat right now. Soon as it starts to boil for a while, then you're going to turn down the heat. And cover it. Let it take it time to steam. Now that it's boiling, I'm going to turn down the flame to a lower heat and just cover it for a while. So what I just do, guys, now I'm going to cover it and let it take its time to steam. So in the meantime, I'm just going to cut up the herbs that I will be using. I just cutting up my herbs. Here I have my sweet pepper, my tomato, and my onion. feel free to use some pepper if you love your pepper. I'll just be using some black pepper. Personally, for me, I would be using some Scotch bonnet pepper. Just make sure to wash your herbs. And if you don't love onion, you don't have to use a lot. Just use to your liking. This tomato is well ripe, it's a little soft. So I turn on the stove and I'm going to let the oil hot before I pour in my herbs. Then I pour in a little oil. Here you have my oil heated up. I rinse off even my corned beef before I open it because you don't know. I remember first time I couldn't open a corned beef, you know. Yes, I couldn't open a corned beef first time, believe me, real talk. Real talk, I couldn't open a corned beef. I used to turn it upside down. And would you believe me? My husband taught me how to open it. Every time I open a corned beef, the key used to break halfway, and I used to have a knife to open it. But my husband showed me the right way to open a corned beef. Then I turn the grits. Just remember, you don't need a lumpy grits. Turn it down a little more. I always confuse myself with these stoves, with the fire. Let's show you that the oil is heated. Now I'm going to pour in my herbs. Guys, you can use a little piece of scallion if you have it. You can use the thyme, whatever you believe you wish to have in it, you could put it. For me, this is all I would be using. Now I'm going to put a little tip of tomato paste, because tradition is tradition for some. Just a little, not much. Normally, I don't really go for it. I'm just going to fry it in with the herbs. By right to put in the tomato paste first, but I was thinking if I should even worry to put any. So I put just a little, because I'm already using the tomato. For us personally, or for me, I would say, we just use like the tomato and fry up, and that will be perfect. The only thing I would use in this is some pepper. And I'm going to put a little tip of minced garlic. Yes guys, I'm a herbs person. You just fry up your herbs. So you could put your little tomato paste and fry it up. Some use ketchup. So you put the oil in, you put a little tip of tomato paste, you put in your herb, and you just fry it up in it. Let it saute before. And because I already used tomato, that's my choice, that's what I normally love to use. I would skip the tomato paste. But this is how most Bahamians normally do their corned beef. So for the roam, you have to do what the Romes do. Not all the time, but you know. So you fry up your herbs. I don't know if you do this guys, but I love to have my spoon or fork in little water. Yeah, that's what I do. I like to have it in little water. Now I'm going to pour in the corned beef. Boy, I tell you, I remember when I was young. My mom is cooking up corned beef. And in order for it to stretch for the whole family, it was rough, guys. You would have to stretch it. Sometimes she used macaroni. I still do sometimes, from memory. And my mommy would stretch it, boy. It's one corned beef will be serving for a whole family. A large family, you know. Sometimes even 7, 8 people. But she would use water and stretch it right out. Oh my God. How can children grow up and don't remember their parents? Pretend like they dropped from sky. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Like a black pepper, guys. Because of that, I never used to like corned beef. I'm not gonna lie. Because it uses stretch so much that the taste is like the taste they already gone. You couldn't enjoy it. But when you have to stretch it to feed a family, you have to understand. Thank God for mom, thank God for dad, but especially my mom. Just cover it, guys. Low heat, so it's steaming. At low heat. Just stir the grits. I'm just gonna let it steam for like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You don't even have to let it steam because it's already finished, believe me. But as I said, so there you have it, my steamed corned beef. You know what corned beef nice with, guys? Cabbage. Cabbage or spaghetti. Yeah. Let's cover it and let it finish steam down. And here you have it, guys. A nice plate of grits, creamy grits, very soft, and steamed corned beef. Very tasty too, guys. I'm not a fan of grits, but tasty. I could show you tasty some over here for you. Tastes good, guys. Until then, guys, thanks for joining me on my channel. All the best. Love over 8 every time. Peace out. Love you, my beautiful people. Be safe. Bye for now. Until next time. Bye.